Above all, don't lie to yourself. The man who lies to himself and listens to his own lie comes to a point that he cannot distinguish the truth within him or around him, and so loses all respect for himself and for others. And having no respect, he ceases to love. Fyodor Dostoevsky. Have you ever lied? If your answer is yes, that's normal. We've all done it. If your answer is no, that's another lie. Let's face it, we all lie. So, how did it all begin? Children typically learn to lie between the ages of 2 and 4 years old. This is a normal and natural part of cognitive and social development. At this age, children are becoming more aware of their own thoughts and feelings, as well as those of others. They are beginning to understand that others may have different thoughts and feelings than their own. As children grow older, they typically become more skilled at lying and may use it more strategically. That's why adults intervene and educate children about the repercussions of lying, from legal consequences to strained interpersonal relationships. We all know it's not good to lie, and because many of us have developed these moral and ethical values against lying, we usually avoid lying to not lose the trust of those we love. On the topic of those around us, we can often read them and not be deceived by their attempt to show us a distorted reality. We too have our own eyes and can distinguish between real and imagined. That is why I chose not to focus on classic lies, but on self-deception. This is one of the most dangerous lies when we succeed in deceiving ourselves. In this situation, we have no one else to ask for an opinion. No one knows us as well as we know ourselves, and even if they told us the truth to our face, we would quickly reject it because it wouldn't fit the version we've created in our imagination. Self-deception refers to the act of deceiving oneself or distorting reality to believe something that may not be true. When it comes to self-deception, there are 5 aspects of the brain that come into play. 1. Cognitive biases. The brain has inherent cognitive biases that can influence self-deception. These biases can include confirmation bias, favoring information that confirms pre-existing beliefs; selective attention, paying attention to information that supports one's view and ignoring conflicting evidence; and cognitive dissonance, holding contradictory beliefs or values and reducing discomfort by rationalizing or distorting reality. 2. Emotional processing. Emotions can play a significant role in self-deception. Emotions such as fear, pride, or desire can influence how information is processed and interpreted. For example, someone with a strong desire for a particular outcome may engage in self-deception to maintain hope or avoid disappointment. 3. Defense mechanisms. The brain can employ defense mechanisms to protect the individual from discomfort, anxiety, or threats to self-image. These mechanisms, such as denial or repression, can contribute to self-deception by blocking or distorting unpleasant or contradictory information. 4. Memory processes. Memory processes can also be involved in self-deception. The brain may selectively remember or reinterpret past experiences or information to support the desired belief or narrative, even if it is not entirely accurate. 5. Sense of identity. Self-deception can be tied to an individual's sense of identity. People may distort reality to maintain a consistent self-image or to align with their desired identity, even if it requires ignoring or distorting contradictory information. It's important to note that self-deception can have both short-term and long-term consequences. While it may provide temporary relief or comfort, it can hinder personal growth, decision-making, and relationships in the long run. Self-awareness, critical thinking, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths are important for mitigating self-deception and fostering a more accurate perception of reality. What is the destructive power of self-deception? Although it may provide temporary relief or comfort, self-deception leads to a loss of self-image. A person can no longer accurately assess their thoughts, feelings, and actions. This creates a distorted view of reality and a lack of self-understanding. Lying stops the discovery process. It puts reality in an imaginary cage, which fits the desired version, from which nothing more can be discovered. From here, many problems begin to roll quickly, like a lump sliding downhill, and accumulating all the snow it crosses on its path. When you lie to yourself, you postpone your discomfort when reality isn't right for you. So, instead of changing your reality, you lie to yourself that it doesn't bother you much. Basically, you sweep the mess under the rug. And this is so that you don't change, because the fear of change is greater than a false comfort. Regrettably, this delay in acceptance causes even greater pain in the future when your lies crumble under the harsh weight of reality. Self-awareness, critical thinking, and the willingness to face uncomfortable truths are important to foster a more accurate perception of reality. If you lie to yourself about your weaknesses or areas for improvement, you may not take the necessary steps to address them. This can hinder personal growth and development. Relationships are the most affected. One of the longest and most well-known studies on happiness is the Harvard Study of Adult Development. It is a longitudinal study that has been ongoing for over 80 years, making it one of the longest-running studies on happiness and well-being. While the primary focus of the study is on overall well-being and health, it has provided valuable insights into the role of meaningful relationships in contributing to a happy and fulfilling life. This study showed that our well-being is most closely related to the relationships we form throughout our lives. The study has consistently shown that close, supportive relationships with family and friends strongly predict happiness and health. It emphasizes that the quality of these relationships matters more than the quantity. It is said that we can only meet others as deeply as we have met ourselves. If we cannot know and accept our dark side, our relationships will not be real either. And without satisfying relationships, our happiness will also suffer. If we are not honest with ourselves about our emotions or behaviors, it can be difficult to form and maintain healthy relationships with others. Denial of certain aspects can cause us to act in ways that hurt others without realizing it. How to overcome self-deception and live an authentic life. On the frontispiece of the Temple of Apollo in Delphi, in ancient Greece, the words, "Know thyself," were written. This aphorism encouraged individuals to embrace their authentic selves and accept themselves without judgment. That is, accepting both positive and negative aspects of your personality and managing them in a healthy and balanced way. Know thyself is an ancient aphorism attributed to various philosophers throughout history, most notably Socrates. It is a call to introspection and self-awareness, urging individuals to delve deeply into their thoughts, emotions, values, and beliefs to better understand themselves. Here are a few key aspects of what know thyself means. 1. Self-reflection. Know thyself encourages individuals to engage in introspection and self-reflection. It involves exploring our thoughts, feelings, and motivations, and examining our strengths, weaknesses, desires, and fears. 2. Awareness of values and beliefs. It involves understanding our core values, beliefs, and principles. This includes questioning and examining the sources of those beliefs and how they shape our worldview and actions. 3. Embracing strengths and weaknesses. Know thyself involves acknowledging and accepting both strengths and weaknesses. It means recognizing areas of competence and leveraging them, while also acknowledging areas of growth and working towards self-improvement. 4. Self-acceptance. It encourages individuals to embrace their authentic selves and accept who they are without judgment. This includes accepting both positive and negative aspects of our personalities and learning to navigate them in a healthy and balanced way. 5. Personal growth and development. Know thyself is not just about understanding ourselves in the present moment, but also about continual personal growth and development. It involves a willingness to learn, adapt, and evolve throughout life's journey. Ultimately, know thyself is a reminder of the importance of self-awareness, self-exploration, and self-acceptance. By gaining a deeper understanding of ourselves, we can make more informed choices, live in alignment with our values, and cultivate a sense of fulfillment and authenticity in our lives. The truth sets you free. Accepting the truth about yourself also depends on the strength and confidence you have in yourself and in the principles that guide you as an individual. If you know that your principles are not solid and sound, then you tend to cover up the truth for fear that the world will question your values. When we stop lying to ourselves, there is no need to lie to others either. Our lives improve slightly over time once we chart the direction we want to go, in line with our authentic selves, surrounded by people like us, because the truth is liberating, accessible to everyone, and easy to use. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please share it with someone who might need to see it. Please consider hitting that subscribe button below. By subscribing, you'll stay up to date with our latest content and join our community. I hope you have a wonderful day.